Let's get it going.
Alright, so both players not wasting time. Cards dropping his chain there, and it's not going to be topped out, but Cards already in trouble. Has to get this relatively fast, and unfortunately does not get it. Yeah, he was lining up those blues for the 4 clear, but unfortunately does not have time. I mean, yeah, especially, I was about to comment on that. It's level 10. You don't have that lenience anymore, man.
Yeah, and you just saw Yoshimidtsu coming out of the gates. Uh, I want to compare it a little bit to what we saw with Burks, but obviously Yoshimidtsu has perfected it, and he will harass you with a lot of small chains and combos, and it's super effective on level 10, and you won't have any time to react to it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Yoshi is probably very aware that if he doesn't send too much of big chains, he's going to be able to exploit the smaller shake time the opponent is going to have. So it's definitely we're going to be seeing that kind of play from him.
Yeah, and he's got to get that big chain started at the beginning. He definitely has a lot of the survivability, but there's just only so many rolls that you can get to where you get unlucky, kind of like that. He did have the greens at his
Yeah.
disposal, but level 10 makes your mind just race around the board everywhere.
I mean, he managed to clear that combo garbage over there. He would still be in a very tough spot because it didn't seem like he had a good clear right away for the big garbage on top.
One thing worth mentioning that we haven't said before, just in case you're kind of unfamiliar to what level 10 brings to the table, it's the introduction to those new colored blocks, as you can see with the upside down triangles. And believe it or not, that makes the play like 10 times harder just with the addition of that piece. So you got 1 health, which is 1 frame allowance at the top. Sometimes it doesn't even
Yeah.
feel like that.
Exactly. I think, in my opinion, I would say that this is what sets level 10. Yeah, as you can see, I think this is what sets level 10 even further than just having that extra color. It's just that. It's just so much more punishing. To just really can't take your time doing your clears. You just have to keep at it all the time. You just can't really take a rest for any second. You just have to keep going at it, or else the game just it's gonna take that from you.
Mm-hmm. It buffs up the speed, extra color, and that little stop time, man. It separates the boys from the men here, and so far Cards is trying to adjust. I will say Cards is definitely a late game player, and most of the tournaments that I've seen, he gets down early a lot to a lot of the top players, but he adjusts like no other, and I think he's just kind of feeling out level 10 right now, because he played FFR in the round before this, and those two were pretty even. I think it was a 7-5 set that they had. But yeah, Yoshimidtsu is a different beast. FFR likes to send a lot of long chains, and Yoshimidtsu will change up his gameplay at will here.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, as you just mentioned, I mean, it's not really enough to count Cards out. He definitely can have that clutch factor going for him. All right. Setting that chain nicely there, so he can also buy himself some time to get this clear. He's going to get in another dangerous situation right after this chain. Luckily, he had the green stacked up there for him.
Yeah, and he got off that 7 chain too, so Yoshimidtsu is going to have quite a bit of pressure on him. And Cards has got a pretty clean play field. He's lining up his colors pretty well, and he's able to find these. He cuts off that chain there too, so he's going to send even more to Yoshimidtsu. This could be his game here if he can keep it up. But just
Oh
like that,
no!
just one play, he just didn't have a move immediately available to him.
Yeah, got a bad roll there. The panels he got weren't didn't give him didn't give him a situation where he had to clear right away. So he had to. He was going to set himself to buy some time, but not even that was enough.
All right, so Yoshi up 4-0. As a reminder, this is going to be first to 7 instead of first to 5 that we saw all in amateur bracket. So Cards has still got some time to try to make a comeback here. And that's going to help with a little bit of the start that he did. Both of them with 2 separate chains, going to be topping each other off right now. Yoshimidtsu, I think, mixed his up a little bit more. Once Cards... Ooh, very nice with that...
Nice triple chain.
So once he gets past this garbage block, though, it's going to be really hard for him to react to this. So he's got to find his clear to continue. But Yoshimidtsu's out of clears right now. So yeah, Cards on the board. Yoshi, you know, getting rid of a little bit too many blocks there, and that's going to cause the game for him. So here's the beginning of it. Cards just gets that one game for the momentum. We could maybe see a comeback here.
Yeah, but that's definitely a mountain to climb. Yoshi is now still you know, up for games. All right, Yoshi's setting up saying something big here. Cards is going to be in trouble if, and there you go, had something lined up. Now what's he going to do? Doesn't have something right away. There you go. Gets the greens.
Yeah, Yoshi knows exactly what he's dealing with now. He knows Cards has a lot of blocks, so he cut off that chain at a 5, and he got another 4 to follow up with a bunch of combo garbage, excuse me, mixed in between here. So both players are going to be topped off. Let's see who can survive the endurance game here.
Oh no! Oh, Cards almost had that purple clears. One was just one swap away, but unfortunately doesn't get there in time. Yeah, man. I mean, this level 10 is relentless like that.
And that's a lot due to Yoshi's pressure there too. Like once he did get those nice even chains out there, it was just so little time for Cards to react to.
I was gonna mention Yoshi was in a little bit of a pickle there, but manages to get a chain down the road to get himself to the clear. Alright, Cards just sending up a big chain, and now he has to deal with garbage that Yoshi sent to him.
He's got one scary part coming up here, but if he can find a clear...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was scary.
Oh,
no.
Oh, yeah, that was definitely a mistake dropping those greens there. If he dropped just one green, he would have a clear right away for him, you know.
Yeah, he had it, but I just always like to stress this.
Move.
Yeah, level 10, just whatever you see immediately, sometimes you do it, and it can be the right move or it can be the wrong move. But let's see how Cards rebounds off of this. Yoshimidtsu not having a lot of blocks to work with, and he's going to be pretty well pressured. Let's see if Cards can keep sending more and more garbage to him, because both of them are at about the same right now.
It doesn't look like he's going to... Oh, he managed to stop him out, okay. Yeah, but Cards got himself in a little bit of trouble. And it's buying some time now. Has to find a clear for this garbage. Yoshi hasn't sent anything significant to him, and Cards is gonna take that.
Oh yeah, Cards with just a little bit of those combo garbages that did fall on top there, and actually did what Yoshi does to everybody else. Just gave him that very little time to react. So Cards with 2 on the point. He's got to win 5 more to take this set, but you never know, man. I'm never going to count Cards out. I've seen some ridiculous things from him in the past.
Yeah.
Cards with a little bit of a slow start, and Yoshi got some pretty good pressure. Actually, Cards didn't do too bad. He gave him a lot more blocks to work with, too. But he's got to be careful, because Yoshi's gonna stack up some small stuff probably afterward now. Oh, Yoshi, a little bit of trouble right now. He does find those purples right at the end. Or dark
Cards
blues,
is
rather.
now in trouble. Okay, yeah, it's a very good clear with the reds there. Let's see what he's going to do now. See, he's gonna have to find himself in a clear situation. Got those blues.
Yeah, he dropped his chain on purpose too, which is smart because he knew he has a lot of garbage waiting for Yoshi on the other side. Both these guys are gonna be topped off.
And
Cards.
oh no, yeah, Cards took a little too much time to set himself up for the clear, and Yoshimidtsu is going to be. It's going to be advancing, yeah, right?
Yeah, Yoshimidtsu took the 7th. That's all you need for it. And yeah, it looked like, just a little bit of the technical aspect. It really comes down to that in level 10. You just gotta, work on getting clears faster and stuff, because level 10 is just so brutal. And Yoshimidtsu just outlasted him at the end. So he's going to be sitting in winners finals right now, and he's going to be taking on the winner of this next set, which I'm very excited to watch. It's going to be Plasma versus Blenzer.